Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Let's take a walk down nostalgia lane. Guys, I love watching old commercials, especially during Christmas. Specifically, old video game commercials. That's just my thing. Has your wife ever asked you, hey, what are you thinking about? Well, this was my answer today. Babe, I'm thinking about Mr. Arcade. That's right, Mr. Arcade from Coleco. Oh, those were great commercials, weren't they? Guys, walk with me down memory road. If you're a Generation X gamer, you're going to enjoy this. If you're not, get ready for a show. The things that we had to go through so you could have great portable games. Let's go. Let's go right now. This is Mr. Arcade.
Hey, that's Frogger. Yeah, it's the official tabletop version of the arcade game.
It plays the same. Oh.
It's mine. Pac-Man. You want to take it home? Yeah. My own Pac-Man. Mr. Arcade? Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong? The official tabletop version.
Frogger, Donkey Kong, and Midway's Pac-Man and Galaxia. Arcade games you can take home with you.
Well, look at those. Guys, I always wondered who this actor was, and I was reading down the comments here. It looks like his name is Matt McCoy, because everybody had seen him, right? Nobody could remember from where. And probably you last seen him, if you're a kid from the 90s that watched Seinfield. He was the gentleman of Serenity now. That's who he became. But for us in the early 80s, he was Mr. Arcade. And we'd always think of these commercials. Remember, back in the day, everybody's at the arcade. Kids and even adults would play arcade games. Let's go. Oh, it's Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, I can help. Get him, Pac-Man! Stand back. This is the official tabletop version of Midway's Pac-Man.
It looks the same. Wow.
Sounds beat the score. Best of all,
You can take Pac-Man home.
Official Midway Pac-Man for 1 or 2 players. The arcade game you can take home with you from...
Guys, I remember one time, one of my friends, he asked for a Coleco. Not when they first came out, but the next year. And they're Spanish-speaking folk. So they went and got a Coleco. They got him one of these small ones. I think they got him Galaxian. At least they got him the best one. I think, if I can remember right, Galaxian was actually the best one out of these. But they always tell you, they look the same in the commercials. But we would walk in a room, especially if we had a new game, right? Whoever had the new game or whoever had the new console, we would walk up to the room and go, hey, it's Mr. Arcade. I even read one of the comments here that the premise of this commercial is this guy would walk into to the arcade and rip off arcade machines by making them smaller. Oh, yeah. I love that sound.
it's the official tabletop version of Donkey Kong, and it looks, plays, and sounds
He looks the same.
different screens as you get higher. And even more important, you can take Donkey Kong home.
Official Donkey Kong, the arcade game you can take home with you from Coleco.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one. This is my guilty pleasure, guys. When I have time, while you guys are watching TV, while you guys are watching Netflix, I'm watching 70 shows, 80 shows, and I'm watching old commercials. That's what I do.
Mr. Arcade,
Miss Arcade. You know it had to happen.
into the tunnel.
That couple's in love.
Yeah, with Miss Pac-Man.
Let's let him take it home.
She's got powers too.
The official tabletop version of Midway's Ms. Pac-Man. Look, changing maybe
Batteries not included.
Our very own Miss Pac-Man. They'll give her a good home.
And now Mr. Arcade shrinks prices with a $10 rebate on all Coleco tabletop arcade games.
And Donkey Kong Jr., of course. Oh, guys, this is just takes me back in time. What about you guys? You guys remember these? I never had one. I had the ColecoVision, but once I saw them, I wasn't really interested. Ooh, that's rough. Oh man, those were the days. I even, believe it or not, when I get together with the kiddos, I sit and I show them these old commercials, and I tell them the old stories of my cousins and I pretending that we were, Mr. Arcade back in the day. And those were great times, man. I mean, those were great Christmases, and nowadays I try to make it my goal to make the Christmas special for my grandkids, and now, for my future kid. It's harder when you're a parent because you're working and you're trying to get all that stuff done, right? For my kids that are older now. But I was able to make some special Christmases for the grandkids. And now that it's coming again, this Christmas, I'm not going to be able to join them. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. But I got to see what I can do to make it special for them, without being close to them. As they get older, it makes it harder. People grow up, people move, people do different things. My cousins, the ones that I used to play with, my friends that I used to hang out with, we're all in different parts of the country. We've all separated into different places, but we still think about these old games, and usually when we talk, usually over Facebook, because all of them, they use Facebook. They're not really gamers now, believe it or not. I'm the only one that still games out of everybody that used to play the ColecoVision with me. They used to play the Atari. They used to go to the arcades with me. I'm the only one left, right? A lot of them just left the hobby. Some of them specifically after Nintendo. That was it. Some of them didn't even make it to Nintendo. They will play nothing but arcades. So, that's one of the reasons I wanted to have a couple of arcade machines around. When they visit, they can, we can remember the old days. But guys, what are your favorite commercials from the 1980s? These are mine, and I have other ones. And whenever I see them, I think I'm going to make a point of, stopping and searching them and share them with you, because they bring great memories. I believe the actor's name is Matt McCoy. If you want to look him up, he did the Serenity now. And he's in a couple other things, but to me, he will always be Mr. Arcade. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.